All right.
All right, and we are back. Oh man, that was so much fun what was that? 2 weeks ago we played? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Well, the schedule was a little weird because we had I had to miss because, you know, when your property burns down, it causes problems.
Excuses.
It's a silly excuse, I know, but it happens. Lame-o. Lame-o.
Oh. Sorry, I'm looking for my spell cards. Changes to my
Vault. We're getting closer to the level where you can vault them soon. Carry more cards. Swap them out.
So,
Spend some of that stress mid-battle. As long as you remember. Gotta remember. Where we last left off, the team had secured the case from Pox's office, realizing that Smoke had been killed and Pox possibly kidnapped, or who knows what else had happened to him. The team realizing there was a lot more at stake here, knowing that the courier and whatever this item is meant for or what it was being used for began to connect some of the dots and hash lines back and forth between the different criminal underworlds, as well as a linkage directly to the laboratories out in the Fringe and in an industrialized area known as the Iron Kettle, as we begin to expand the world in such a way that the threat seems to be more about what we don't know about what the courier's package is versus what we do know. The team had inherited a warehouse. One of Pox's safe houses was gifted to them. And while on their way there, it was Jinx and what the hell is Aile's character's name? Jester. It was Jinx and Jester who had gone back to the office, secured the courier's package, and then began to make their way back into the district that the warehouse was in the digital market bordering area, to catch up with everybody. However, the team was not 100% aware that both Jinx and Jester had gone back to get the courier's package. They began to introduce themselves to the warehouse. While Jinx and Jester were fleeing through the streets with Pox's laptop and biohazard case, Kozak, Flower, and Lugnut began exploring their new warehouse base. Lugnut scouted the perimeter, discovering high-end security cameras, while Flower accidentally fell through a trapdoor into a hidden sub-basement. This activated Pox's highly advanced AI assistant, which powered up the facility and granted them access to a hidden armory loaded with high-tech gear, including a sniper rifle, nanomesh armor, and vibro knuckles. The AI reconstructed the attack on Pox's office, showing a deadly Clank assassin using toxic gas to kill Smoke before dragging Pox away. More importantly, the system intercepted a message from Pox's mysterious buyer, known only as Ghost. Ghost requested a meeting the very next day at an abandoned industrial zone in the Fringe called the Iron Kettle to complete the transaction for the severed hand. The AI also alerted the crew that Jinx and Jester were being actively hunted. Springing into action, Lugnut repaired a hoverlift truck while Kozak piloted an arc drone and Flower strapped into a glider kite. They intercepted their friends and engaged the pursuer, a heavily armed Clank from a spy network known as the Shades. After a brutal firefight where Kozak unleashed his autocannons and Flower dive-bombed the machine from the sky, the crew destroyed the Clank. Lugnut narrowly managed to extract a tracking device from its head before it self-destructed. The crew safely regrouped back at the warehouse, which Flower dubbed the Unlucky Five, After Jester finally hacked the cryo box to verify the Icarus VII hand was safe, they locked it securely away in the armory vault. Deciding they needed answers, the crew boarded a high-speed glide train bound for the harsh environment of the Fringe to intercept Ghost. I think you guys put the hand inside Rum Runner, didn't you? Or did you actually leave it behind in the warehouse?
I don't think. Well, we left it in a. We have a special holding.
Yeah.
So you did leave it in the vault at the warehouse. Okay. The crew boarded a high-speed glide train bound for the Fringe in hopes to intercept the Ghost. During the long journey through the irradiated wastes, Lugnet befriended a group of nomad mechanics. And I'll say that's where Jinx was as well, with Lugnet in the bar car. Meanwhile, Flower and Kozak noticed a suspicious goblin with strange jawline tattoos who had spliced his tablet into the train's camera network. As Kozak and Flower boldly sat down next to him, I had begun a counter. I had spent 2 fear to begin a counter, which leaves me with 10 fear. It cost me 2 fear to start that counter. Jester, Lugnet, and Jinx are in the bar car enjoying both food and drink. I will say that Kozak, you and Flower are currently sitting at the table across from the goblin. Well, I'm not sure really what I can help all of you with. Is there something I can do for you?
I've never seen tattoos like those.
Oh, nomad tattoos. By the way, my name's Wyatt. What's your name?
Wyatt, my name is Jester.
Oh, Jester, pleasure to meet you. He sets his tablet down, kind of looks over in Flower's direction. And what might your name be? Flower's always the strong, silent type, isn't she?
You may call me Flower.
Flower, that's a interesting and yet subtle name. Well, since the two of you so plainly sat at my table, I'm assuming that you have business with me.
I wanted to kind of, was he?
I mean, he set his tablet down. You can look at his tablet if you'd like. I mean, he's not showing any animosity. He's just kind of, I mean, you know, he's part of the spy hacking network of criminal entities that are specifically good at tracking. He's basically a digital bounty hunter is what he is. And you can see when he places his tablet down, he has purposely hacked in to the cameras on the train, on the glide train. So he's clearly looking for someone, but he's not exactly hiding it either. So it's quite possible he might not be looking for you guys. He might be looking for somebody else.
I'm sorry, where am I again? Where is Jinx again?
Jinx, Lugnut, and Jester are in the bar car, about 2 cars over.
Okay. And where? And I apologize. Where are we heading again on this train?
You are heading out to the Fringe to a place called the Iron Kettle, an old abandoned industrial zone. You're attempting to intercept the Pox's contact, known as Ghost, who was the original buyer for the courier package.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
I was looking at my notes to see if there's anything else I could add, but never mind. I'll kind of almost like exaggeratingly like look around, like see if there's anybody, and then kind of lean forward and be like, to be honest with you, I have been on this train for a while and I'm very fucking bored. But it seems like you are up to something and I am curious.
I'm just the muscle.
He looks at you. His eyes narrow a bit. He kind of looks at Flower. He eyes your equipment, eyes the way the two of you are carrying yourselves. Well, look, my business is finding people, and, well, it would be odd if I didn't use resources to understand, if people might know things. You see this fellow, and he quickly flings his finger across his tablet. And he watches a picture of Pox surfaces onto the tablet. This is the guy I'm looking for. There's a lot of money to be made in finding this guy. Supposedly, he got his hands on something he wasn't supposed to get. And, well, there's a lot of different gangs that would pay a lot of money for his location. As soon as I find him, I'm going to cash in. Question I have for the two of you, if you want to take on some of that, take on some of those credits, any chance you might know where he might be? Rumor has it he might be on this train somewhere.
I don't know anything. I said I know nothing.
Oh, it's too bad. What about you, Chester?
Well, I would say he's probably not.
Not Chester. You're Kozak.
He gave he said he called himself Chester to give a false name. Just trying to get Kale or Ale in trouble. That's all.
Oh, I'm all for that. Okay.
So what, you did just say that?
No.
Oh.
That would have been funny as shit if she did.
But wait, you're not. Well, I cannot say that he's not on this train, but it would come as quite a surprise to me if he is. We were actually supposed to meet with Pax at his bar, the Rusted something or other, but we arrived and found sort of bloodbath. It seemed as if somebody had sacked the place before we got there.
Interesting. I'd heard the same thing. I didn't exactly visit the Rusted Tether, but I hacked into the cameras into the area, and yeah, you're not necessarily wrong. You notice that Wire's eyes kind of go a little bit wide. The two of you feel the train speed up just a little bit, like a subtle difference in the train speed as you continue your conversation. Lugnut, you and Jinx and Jester are enjoying the bar car. While you're at the bar talking to the mechanics, you can see that Jinx is over sitting with Jester. What would the two of you like to do? You two also notice a slight change in the speed of the glide train.
Do we have a view out the windows?
Yeah, I mean, the LED panels at the windows are camera representations of the outside. So they kind of alter the visuals so that you can actually see what's going on outside. And that's what's kind of odd, as you're looking at those panels, while you feel like the train is speeding up a little bit, there's a slight flicker of light in the panels, almost like the panels are trying to adjust to the speed difference. There are a few other patrons in the crowd that kind of notice it as well.
How big of a speed difference?
Enough so that when you look at your glass that's sitting on the table in front of you and sitting on the kind of piece of napkin that it's resting on, it kind of slides a bit. Like it just slides just enough to where you can see the little bit of rivulets of water kind of permeating off the glass.
I'm gonna talk to the nomads. Hey, you ever been on this train before? Is it normal for it to start speeding up like this?
Oh yeah, there's parts of the hyper rail that they have to speed through. Sometimes there's things that wander around out here that they get wind of first. If they speed up, it usually means they might be trying to avoid something, but should be all right. And then the dwarf nomad pipes up. Hey, you really have to worry if they speed up a lot. That's a little change in the speed. That's probably nothing to worry about. He reaches down, takes a big drink of his glass, and kind of goes back to trying to talk to the others about what they're going to do when they get to the rusted kettle.
Insight check. I want to see if the first nomad, the guy with the tablet who's hacked into the train, is telling the truth, or if maybe he's the one that's...
Well, he's in a separate car with Kozak and Flower.
Oh, okay.
The nomads
Yeah.
aren't hacked.
Yeah, the nomads are just chilling in the bar talking to
Oh,
Lugnet.
okay.
But they seem like regulars. They travel out.
I turned to Lugnut and I don't know if I like the sound of that. Should maybe you think one of us go up, check with somebody and see what's going on?
When you say go up, you mean go forward on the train or go up on the roof?
No, not on the roof. I mean go forward on the train and try to find if somebody's driving this thing.
Yeah, sure. Let's go talk to the conductor. Should be easy.
Right. Yeah, I get up and I start moving forward, which I guess will take me through the other car that everybody else is in.
Yeah, you get up. Lugnet, are you going with him?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Sure.
As the two of you get up, you move out of the bar car and into yet another passenger car. Here you begin to notice that the only real sign that people who are in charge of these cars are actually just these kind of clanks that are wearing the insignia and paint coloration of the company that operates the glide train. They don't seem to be acting strangely. They just are traversing the cars, doing their normal job and responsibility. You guys get all the way to the last car. There's maybe 3 long cars on the glide train. As you get to the last car, you peer out through the door window beyond. There's a flatbed car in between you and what looks to be the glide train engine up ahead. You can see the reactive motor system, and just as you guys get there, you feel a slight surge again, and the glide train is now kind of picking up a little bit more speed. No sign of any crew, but it's not too easy to see. As you check the door that leads out onto the platform, it appears to be unlocked. And you can see that there's a kind of blackened mark on the lock, like somebody has hacked the lock and has already passed through the door.
Ah, shit. We got a problem. Lugnut, you want to go back and tell the others? I'm going to head up at the engine and see what the hell's going on up there.
Oh, you want to go solo, huh? Good luck to you.
No, but I think everybody else should know. Just head back, tell the others, and then come back up.
Yeah, all right. I will do that.
Lugnut, you turn around, start heading back through the cars. Jinx, you slide the door open pretty easily, stepping out onto the platform. The wind kind of now whipping by the open platform. You're probably in the nature of well over 100 miles per hour with the maglev train kind of just hovering. You feel the exhaust and heat coming off the engines that are just kind of pouring down. You slide the door closed. Go ahead and give me a...
So I wanna spend a hope and cast wall walk. Now, if I use that just on a flat surface, will that serve to give me extra grip type of thing?
Well, yeah. What does wall walk say it does?
Well, it just allows me to climb on walls and ceilings as easily as walking on the ground. But I'm thinking if I use it on just flat level surface, will it kind of help me?
Yeah, I like that idea. I think that's going to give you advantage if you use that. Yeah, absolutely.
What am I rolling?
I need you to roll. Give me an agility check. As you're trying to balance yourself, you have advantage, so you have the extra D6. As you try to, step out onto the platform and make your way forward.
Okay, my agility's +0. You don't add your proficiency, right? That's built in when it's called for, right?
Yeah, that's for combat.
All right, but I do have.
Or that's built in for whenever you're using something that you're proficient in.
Oh, right. Duh. Okay. All right. Agility with advantage. Woo! Critical. That's 2 10s and a 1.
Yes. So you gain a hope. You clear a stress. You easily, after casting the ability onto the platform, even though the wind is buffeting you and kind of rocking you back and forth, you're able to just kind of glide across, walk quickly across the platform, and you find yourself now standing like in front of the cruise door that would allow you to go into the engine of the glide train.
I carefully, stealthily, not from a noise standpoint, but just not flinging the door open, just see if the door is unlocked.
You go to reach out to the door. You watch as a gadget has been placed on the door after the door has been hacked into. You feel this current of energy reach out to your hand, strikes up your arm and up into your neck. And you feel your body just kind of like begin to shake, and you will take 16 points of physical damage, and you also take a stress. And you are now considered vulnerable as you collapse onto the platform from the shock effect of the gadget that was on the door handle. Lugnut, as you go back through,
I'm gonna use Rune Ward.
Okay.
And spend a hope, and reduce that by 1d8.
Okay.
So it'll reduce it by 4, which brings it to major damage. So I'll mark 2 hit points.
Okay. Lugnut, you come back into the bar cart. See Jester sitting there. He sees you come back in.
Hey, Jess. Looks like Jinx is about to get himself killed. You want to watch?
I pull out my phone to start recording.
The two of you gather up and head back into the next car. And there you can see Kozak and Flower sitting at a table talking to a goblin.
I think I'll send, if you're up to it, I'll send Jester to go help Jinx right away while I go gather the rest of the people. He's just at the front of the train. It's a train, so it should be pretty easy to find.
Right, the train.
Yes, we're on a train. We're not in Kansas anymore.
Is this the train to Kansas?
Jester, you then turn around and head back in the direction that Lugnut had just come from. Kozak and Flower, you see Lugnut come into your car. He comes through the door. Lugnut, you can see Kozak and Flower sitting at a table talking to a goblin.
Oh, you made a friend, huh? How you doing? You guys want to come with me? We got a thing to do with the guy.
A thing to do with the guy?
Yeah, the guy. He got a thing, and
This is a guy we know?
You want to go do it with me, with the guy at the thing?
Yes. Yes. I'll go with. Yeah, we'll go with guy. I'm curious about this guy.
And as they come after we've left the room, I'll actually explain what's going on to them.
I would, as we get up, I'd be like, "It has been a pleasure. Why? I wish you luck, Wire."
Yeah, of course. And it's like just as you guys get up and follow Lugnut to the door, all of you feel the train lurch. It just kind of lurches to the left, like something kind of like caused it to gravitate towards one side of the grab track. Jester, you feel that as well. Jester, when you get up to the front of the train, looking through the door, you can see Jinx on the platform out in the open nearest the engine of the train. And he is lying on the ground, shaking his head. You can see that there's still like little bits of current of energy coming off the door. It looks like Jinx was trying to get into the train and is now knocked on his ass by whatever prevented him from getting into the train. But you all feel just kind of like steady groaning and lurching of the train, and then it kind of evens out again.
Mechanics question.
Sure.
We know that the countdown started at 6. Do we know when it goes down?
That's
just like narratively implied.
Yeah, that's narratively implied.
Okay.
I'm actually doing the countdown without you guys seeing it.
I guess that's what I'm asking. Like,
now, traditionally, if you were at the table, I would have the dice out on the table in front of you.
Okay.
And you would see it count down. So I've gone from 6 to 3. So I'm at a 3 at this point.
All right, yeah.
With 6, 5, 4, and then with the lurching of the train, we're now at a 3. So we're halfway through the countdown.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running.
Do
Okay.
I still have my Tensor's floating disc?
Yes, of course. Why would you not?
I don't know. It's been like a session.
You keep it. You keep it folded. You keep it folded up in your back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, screw Jinx, I guess. I'll try opening it. He's fine on the floor. I don't really have any medical abilities.
That's true. You don't really have a lot of ability.
Am I conscious?
You're conscious. You're just kind of prone on the ground, so you're considered vulnerable for the. Okay. You're like in the vulnerable condition. You just kind of fell to the ground.
You might not want to touch the fucking door. It shocked the shit out of me, Jester.
And Jess, because of your tech background, you could see an oscillator on the door slide. It is currently recharging. Once it recharges, it's going to set. Anyone who tries to get in this door will receive another shock.
Oh, easy. Let's do it before that happens then.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Suddenly, Lugnut, Kozak, and Flower appear at the opposite door that you just came through. You're over by Jinx now. As you examine the door, how would you like to get this device off the door?
Not with brute force. I'll just see if I can turn it off and take it off,
Do you want to use any special ability to do it?
Yeah,
or are you just
I got plenty of special abilities.
Well, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm gonna use Nature's Tongue, and it's my white hat hacker experience.
Okay.
Nature's Tongue. I make an instinct roll of 12 on a success. I get information. If I roll with fear, I still get information, but it comes at a cost.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a hope and fear roll. Or instinct roll, sorry.
That is a 20 hope.
With hope, nice. You can see that the gadget was adhered to the door. You could see the electrical timer on the edge of it. You can now hear Lugnut and Kozak and Flower behind you. Lugnut, Kozak, and Flower, give me agility checks as the train's moving fast. So the wind and the engines are kind of buffeting into you as you're kind of making towards the door entrance where you can see Jess.
Oh, double tens. 23.
Hey, that's another set of double tens. Jinx just rolled that. So that's critical success. So you get a hope pack, clear stress.
Cool.
That's an automatic success. Kozak, what'd you get?
I got a 6 with fear.
6 with fear.
And I'm
Yikes.
looking at what I can do about that.
Flower, what'd you get? You're on mute, by the way.
Oh, yeah. 15 with hope.
15 with hope. Nice. So as Lugnut and Flower are able to get across the shifting platform to stand alongside Jinx and help him back to his feet, you then watch as Jess kind of disables the oscillator, there's a puff of smoke as you deactivate it, and you're able to disconnect it from the door, Jess.
Cool. Was the agility roll considered an action roll?
For the three of them coming across the platform?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say we would call it.
I will use my once per session traits to make that fear roll into hope for Kozak.
Okay. So Kozak, you gain a hope off that roll, but still a failure. But not a failure with fear. You guys watch as Kozak stumbles halfway across the platform to reach you guys. He stumbles backwards and he starts to fall off the edge of the platform, just barely able to hold on to a piece of metal tubing that keeps him from falling off down into the canyon below. Kozak, go ahead and take a stress for that.
So, someone tell me exactly what I'm doing.
Am I good after that? Like I'm able to pull myself in?
Well, you're holding on to the train.
Okay.
And after that lurch, the counter is set to 2, and you guys all feel the train lurch to the other side, as it's like seems to be speeding up and shifting back and forth on the maglev. So, Jester, originally, you and Jinx had gone back to Pox's office to steal the courier case. The two of you were then chased by something that you had noticed following you, and then all your friends came back and you guys destroyed the clank that was following all of you. You made it back to the warehouse, discovered some intercepted messages and information that led you to take the glide train out to the Fringe and to try to find Pox's buyer, who goes by the name The Ghost. So you guys are currently traveling out to the Iron Kettle through the Fringe.
I want to fire my grappler at the piece of metal that Kozak is hanging on to.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Give me a roll. Love it.
So 14 with hope, and my
Nice.
weapon modifier is +2, so 16 with hope.
Yeah.
So I just want to grab onto the pole and be like, "Hey, why don't you climb up and join us?" Huh?
You watch as the grapple goes right, like Batman style, like right around the pipe that you're holding on to. You reach out, grab onto the grapple, and Lugna retracts the grapple and pulls you up to the door where the rest of them are kind of waiting for Jess to open up the door. So you guys are kind of all grouped at the entrance of the train engine.
You got this, buddy? You want me to blow this door open or what?
No. I'll try opening it.
Yeah, once you get the oscillator off, you realize that someone's already hacked into this door, and the door easily slides open. There's a short corridor that leads up into the automation services of the glide train. You could see like the physical remains of at least 2 Clank crewmen up here that have just been shredded apart. You could see the automated dash and electrical systems of the train have just been pummeled in, where they're all kind of like peeled open, broken open. You can see sharp jolts of energy coming out, and you can see that the train is gradually picking up speed. You see its digital speed indicator has gone from green to yellow. It's now traveling at 130 miles per hour and speeding up.
Am I? Well, I get up, kind of compose myself, brush myself off, and now I will enter the engine.
Okay. All of you are kind of gathered in the corridor at this point, seeing all
the controls that are demolished?
Yeah, like something really large just came through and just kind of like pounded down into all the electrical panels and everything. So all the metals peeled up. Like all the diodes and gearworks that you would use to control the engine are just sparked, smoking. You can see little bits of flame coming out of the electrical panels as well.
Is there any emergency brake levers or anything like that?
Give me an instinct as you look around.
I would also look for a way to stop the train.
Sure. Give me an instinct, or you could give Lugnut advantage. Up to you.
I've got a +2 in instinct. So
I have another idea. Why don't you look and I will help you? And I have something that I just picked up, but I got to read what it does to know what it means exactly. So let me read it out loud. And
I need everyone to know I'm still level 2. I haven't had the time.
You need to level up. Yes.
Okay. Tactician. When you help an ally, they can spend a hope to add one of my experiences to their roll, alongside my advantage die. So you can add +2 due to my engine whisperer
Nice.
experience. So yeah, you'll get a D6 +2 plus whatever you roll.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit more though. Let me just read this real quick. When making a tag team roll, you can roll a D20 as your hope die. Is a tag team roll? Is that what you do when you're on downtime?
No, tag team is if you two come up with a plan to do something as a team. So if you and Kozak are doing this as a tag team, I think you have to spend. I think it costs like 3 hope to do a tag team effort. I believe. I have to check my rule agent on that, but yeah, I think it's 3 hope. And then you gain some advantages from being within a tag team. A lot of times the tag team effect comes into play in like an action, like a combat action sequence, as opposed to what you're doing now, because you're already giving them a D6 +2, so that's pretty effective.
Right. And this isn't a plan. We don't have anything planned out. We're just looking for something to help us. Okay.
So what'd you get, Kozak?
I got a 14 with hope.
All right, nice. As you stare to the left side panel, you can see the round device that you would use to kind of initiate the slow stop of the train. That entire panel has been buckled in, and you can see a digital inscription kind of sparking above it that says "emergency stop," but it looks severely damaged.
Jester Lugnut, can you make that shit work? I'll point it out.
I don't know about external damages, but I can. I'll totally start ripping off panels to see if I can find like a port or something I can like connect
into.
Yeah, you're watching his chest is beginning to rip off panels. Kozak and Lugnut are looking at the area of the emergency shutoff system. Jinx, you're noticing that the speed indicator just went from yellow to red, and it's now 150 miles per hour. You can look through the opaque windows up ahead, and you can see this like very kind of like gradual right-hand turn of the track that dips down into the valley. Off in the distance, maybe a few miles away, you can see the horizon effect of the Iron Kettle off in the distance. Flower, you're slightly behind everybody watching them kind of all do this. I just switched the counter to a 1. You noticed a rather large shadow quickly pass over the train, and then you lose track of it. A large shadow, like something very large, just swoop right over the train, and then you lose track of it.
I want
to exit. I'm sorry, you go ahead.
I know nothing about it.
Well, you're partially in the engine. You could step out onto the platform and see if you can see where it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you step out on the platform, you start looking.
I want to go with her.
Okay. Lugnut, you quickly step away from Jess and Kozak making repairs, stepping past Jinx, and you and Flower are now on the edge of the engine entrance, looking up to see if you can see anything. No sign of anything, but Flower, you definitely saw something pass over the train, but it was so fast you're not really sure what it was.
So
go ahead, Jess.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
No,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lug.
Okay. I just while I was exiting, I actually wanted to exit to look at the coupling on the train to see if in an emergency, if we have to, if we can detach the rest of the train so that everybody doesn't die, or to also look at the brake mechanics, if I can see the actual mechanics of the braking system.
Yeah, give me a knowledge as you look over at the platform coupling that joins the engine to this walkthrough platform that you're on.
That is a 22 with fear.
22 with fear. As you head over to the couplings, you could see that they've been welded by something. Something had put out a great deal of energy and heat. The coupling wires that would allow you to detach everything have been welded and fused together. You could possibly rip through the coupling system, but it would take some time and would take some effort. At which time the counter reaches 0. Flower, you watch this large mechanical creature land on the car just opposite of all of you. Its huge metal head just kind of lays down in front where it's staring at the opening of the train where all of you are gathered, and this huge current of electric shock gouts out towards all of you. I need everybody to make agility checks, if you would, please. And this is non-hope, non-fear. This is you need a agility check of 14 or higher to avoid damage.
I got a 17.
So walk lasts till the end of the scene. I don't know if this is the end of the scene or
Not yet. No, I'd say we're still in the same scene.
So I would still have advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
I will use my elementalist. I can spend a hope and describe how control over an element helps an action roll I'm about to make.
Nice.
I got a 12 with fear.
12. That's still going to be 15 points of damage from the electrical current. You will also take a stress.
All right, I'm going to use. I'll activate my rune ward again.
Okay. Kozak, what'd you get?
I need to get a dice cam like Jinx has got because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Ooh, with hope or fear?
With fear.
Fear. That you're right. That is the worst roll you can get in Daggerheart. That's very good. You will take 15 points of physical damage and 1 stress as well. Flower, what'd you get?
16.
16. You take no damage. Lugnut, you take no damage as well. Jess, what'd you get?
17.
You take no damage as well. At that moment, Flower, you feel the train kind of buckle under the heavy weight of this large mechanical dragon that lands on the platform right across all of you. So let me go ahead and switch to Tailspire really quick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, let me set the scene. All right. So I've got Jess inside.
I thought I was still inside with Chester actually.
Correct. So I've got Jess inside working on the damage.
Oh.
I've got Flower kind of like right here with Lugs because Lugs was trying to figure out if he could decouple the system.
So that still requires an agility check no matter where you are in the train, right?
Correct. Yeah, because
Okay.
of the breath,
Just wanted
yeah,
to-
because of
just wanted to
the
confirm.
breath weapon effect. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Let's see. We'll put you inside the corridor right there. Light up Jess so I remember where he is. And then I've got Kozak inside making repairs as well. And the goblin is not a part of it, so let me put him away for now. and then the creature will land on this platform right there. You guys have the spotlight. Who'd like to go?
Can I go first? If anyone,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to commune. I roll a number of d6s, and I get some answers specific to what I roll.
Ooh, interesting. I like it.
Once per long rest. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. I'm gonna choose 6. I physically experience a scene relevant to the answer as if I were there.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's what I want to use to see basically a little bit into the future to know where I can start working and like possibly.
Oh yeah, on the repairs. So
Yeah.
that's what. Oh, gotcha. So it's really cool because it almost shows up like a heads-up display within your sunglasses, and it's an overlay of transparency. So it's almost as if your sunglasses are showing you where you need to start making the repairs. The question is, are you focusing on the emergency shutoff, or are you trying to regain control over the speed? What's your focus of repair?
The brakes.
Brakes. I love it.
Well, I guess brakes don't really matter if the train's still moving, right?
Yeah, I mean, the speed is still throttling up and up. There's the emergency shutoff. There's the braking system. There's all these systems that are damaged.
Sure. I'll focus on getting the speed controls back because Lugnut's working on the brakes. In my head.
Yeah, like he's bent over on the platform trying to figure out how to get the coupling and the braking system to automatically kind of like sever from the platform. And that's right when the creature kind of landed and blasted its electrical breath down across the platform and into the corridor beyond.
Anything else I need to roll?
I'm thinking because you just used your ability of commune, so I feel like it's pointing out exactly what you need to work on. So I'll say you could see the circuitry and the calibrated panels that you need to actually get into and start your repairs. Give me a finesse, if you would, please.
Finesse +1. This is an action roll, right?
It is correct.
Oh well, to change this. Okay. Well, that one's not going to help me. Okay. Well, I got a 23 with fear.
23 with fear. I'd still call that successful in the sense that you get your hands into the panel network, you expose the wire and circuit board that you need to repair. Unfortunately, you feel this intense shock from touching the wrong wire at the same time. And that'll cut.
Wait, I do have something to change it. I can spend 3 hope.
You want to change it to
hope.
To hope instead of fear?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mark off your 3 hope.
Yep.
That'll change it to a success. And you were brushing right by like a major like circuit wire, like your hand was going like right by it, and you almost touched it, and like you partially singed your hand, but you then quickly like wind your hand around and expose the circuitry. You get the feeling that during your next action, you should be able to repair the emergency shutoff system. So that will finish your turn. It was what he changed it to hope. So you guys still have the spotlight. Who'd like to go next?
I'd like to just send. I'm going to spend a hope to summon my familiar.
Okay.
And just real quick, I'm going to send it flying back through all the other compartments to get to where those nomads are.
Oh my god. I typed in droid Ah. I think I was supposed to type in robot. I think I have you saved under robot because that's Rum Runner, right?
No, that's Fam, my little familiar.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I will close this. And where are you sending him to?
I'm sending him back through to the bar compartment to where my fellow nomads are.
Okay.
To try to get them to help us if they can.
Gotcha. All right.
I love that you say your fellow nomads. You just met these guys like an hour ago.
Hey, we're family. You don't understand.
It's the code. It's
No,
the
I
MC
love it. I
code.
love it.
It's the MC code. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna say that you can say that that's your action, but it doesn't require any kind of a check. So who'd like to go next? You guys still have the spotlight.
I'll go.
Oh, unless you want to move like that, you could move if you want to.
I think I'm actually in a pretty bad spot. I'll jump back behind whatever the mechanical apparatus is.
Okay, so as you jump back across the platform back to the other side, who'd like to go next?
I'll go next.
All right. So you're hunkered down in the corridor watching Jess and Kozak work on the damaged paneling. You're looking through the corridor, and you can see Flower and Lugnut taking cover. You see this huge mechanical dragon kind of lumbering around on the platform just outside the door.
All right, I am going to go as close as I need to get a ranged shot bolt fired from my staff.
What's the range on your staff?
It
should say up to close or very close or.
I think it's far.
Okay, so you're definitely in range.
All right, but I want to try to maintain as much cover as I can without affecting my shot.
Gotcha.
All right, then I am going to. Oh, then I have to do that when you mark one or more. Oh, I can only do that when I take a hit point of damage. I wanted to go into wolf form, or demon form rather. It says when you mark one or more hit points, you can also mark a stress. I assume you have to do that at the same time.
I would think so, because that would be your trigger for the effect, I think, right?
Right. So I can't use it for the last hit point that I took from the breath weapon.
I mean, unless you want to retcon it and say that the breath weapon triggered your demon form.
Yeah, if you're okay with it.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to mark a stress because I'm pissed. You know, I got shocked by the door. I got blasted down by this thing. I'm done. All right. Plus, I haven't used it yet, so why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
It feels like a fitting time.
I transform again into this, it's not a werewolf as much as just my demonic visage just becomes much more pronounced and my face becomes more angular and just really mean looking, just very very classic demon looking. Horns. The horns grow a little, so that type of thing. That's how it manifests.
Yeah.
So I get a D10 wolf die to all my attacks and damage rolls.
Nice.
And then I'm going to blast him with my staff.
Go for it.
All right, so that is 1d10 plus 3 plus a d10. So that is, it's a 14 and 6. It's a 20 with fear.
20 with fear, but it will definitely hit.
Okay.
I'm actually going to pass on taking over, so go ahead and roll for damage.
All right, so the damage is... Wait, 2d6 plus 1. Oh, yeah, 2d6 plus 1.
That's right. You guys aren't tier 2 yet, huh? At tier 2, I think you get another damage die.
Yeah, 2d6, but I get the d10 wolf damage.
Because your proficiency goes up to 3, I think, in the next level.
The next one, yeah. Okay, so the damage is 10. It's 17 magical damage. And
nice.
I'm also going to... I'm going to spend another stress, and use manipulate magic, and I'm going to double the 7. So actually, it is a 24. It's 24 damage.
Nice. I am going to use one of its armors to drop it from severe to major. So it's going to take 2 hit points of damage. You guys still have the spotlight. Who'd like to go next? Flower, what would you like to do?
Can I go after the beast thing?
Yeah, you're on the platform.
That's what I want to do.
So move you in the base, so you're in melee with it.
God damn it. It is 15 with fear.
15 with fear. Its difficulty rating is a 15, so it'll still hit, but I will be taking over because now there's something in melee with it, and this thing shines when in melee.
Get to damage.
That's where I shine.
9 points of damage.
9 points. It will take it. That's going to be 1 hit point of damage. The metal showing some wear and tear from Flower's physical strike, as well as Jess's Jinx's slamming with his magical energy into the side of it. However, the neck and head crank upwards, and you watch as the surface of its metal body shimmers with energy. It's going to spend a stress, and it's going to overcharge its tail. You watch as this huge hammerhead-like tail cranks up above and comes slamming down. So he has got advantage on this. Let's see. That is going to be an 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 6. So that's going to be a 19 to hit with his tail.
Yep.
All right. And he does 3d12 damage. That is 6 and 9 is 15 plus 3. So that's going to be 18 points of damage with his tail. And you will also have to mark a stress as well.
Okay.
Let's see. I am then going. Okay, so that was a fear to activate that. I'm going to spend 2 more fear. So that's 3 fear. Bring me to 9 fear left to do its ability to mend catastrophic damage. So it is going to get 1 hit point back. It is then going to, I'm going to spend another fear, which puts me at 8. It is going to then use its eyes, and a magical blast of energy comes shooting out of the red oracles of its eyes down into the corridor towards Jinx. 12 plus 5 is a 17 to hit Jinx.
That'll do it.
All right. That is going to be 3d6 physical damage. 5, 8 plus 3. That's going to be 11 points of physical damage.
All right, I'll use Rune Ward again to reduce it by 5, so that'll be a minor wound.
Right,
Actually, and then I'm gonna use an armor slot to cancel it.
All right. He is then going to spend another stress, wind up his maul-like tail yet again, and bring that down on Lugs. Ooh, that's going to miss horribly. Lugs, you watch as the maul tail comes up, slams down into the coupling area where you're hiding behind, and you watch the whole couple system shatter and creak, and the connection is now like 50% destroyed. And now you can feel the engine lurching a bit more. The platform is beginning to lurch a bit more as well, which causes the creature to go into its fly mode. So it's now having to hover and keep pace with the engine. Oh no, it can't. It has to stay on the ground because it did the overcharge of its tail. Never mind. Cannot move if it overcharges its tail. You guys have the spotlight. Who'd like to go next?
So if I were to blow up this coupling like with a little bomb, we could detach the rest of it, but then they'd sort of be on their own. But we'd still be speeding towards this curve coming up, right?
Correct.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was Jess was on the controls.
Right. And how is what should we do here, guys? Should we make a plan?
All right, let me roll.
Sorry. And I would say Flower's looking pretty bloodied after that strike. I mean, that tail came down, clobbered into her. Tail came up again, tried to clobber down into Lugs. Its eyes sent beams of energy down the corridor towards Jinx. This thing is pretty powerful and violent, and it's a tough creature.
Yeah. So if I detach this rail, I obviously want Flower to come back first. So I would say I would hold off doing that until Flower's on the cart with us. But if somebody's got a better plan, I'm all ears.
That sounds. I think that could work.
Let me go ahead and
you have the ability to hack into this dragon thing.
Well, yes, I do, but then I have
you'd have to get in melee with it,
and I have to get off.
Not hack the train.
Yeah, don't do that.
Right. Yeah.
So what do you want me to do?
No, stay on the train. Keep trying with the train. Oh, protect us from the dragon.
He's probably getting controls now.
I'd like to go if nobody else is.
Yeah, go for it, Kozak.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll move up, sort of to I want to say the doorway, one of those doorways, like opposite side from Jinx. Would that put me at very close range?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If that puts you in the platform doorway right
Are
there,
you moving me?
You're moving Jinx.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
You're
always do
moving
that.
Or Jester, I mean, sorry.
I'm moving Jester. That's because he used your name.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't take much to confuse you, does it?
Nope.
I've got to be honest. The Jinx Jester thing's gotten me a couple. It's been.
Call me Dante or Voltaire.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Or you could just call me asshole.
Dante's fine. Just don't call me late for dinner.
I will use Shadowbind, make a spellcast roll against adversaries within very close range. If I succeed, they are temporarily restrained.
Nice. That gives them the vulnerable condition.
So
Which means any attacks on him would be at advantage.
Spellcast roll is just the standard hope fear, right? 2d12.
Yep. And it should tell you what your number is you have to hit. Oh, no, I have the number. Never mind. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, I was going to say, I see my bonus.
I always forget that spellcasting's a little bit different.
You're good. Oh, thank God. Okay. It's the 15. 15 with hope.
15, yes. That will match his difficulty rating, so that will go off.
Yes. I rolled such shit all night.
Was that with hope or fear?
Hope.
Oh, nice. So you gain a hope. And what does it look like? What's the effect look like that's going to make him restrained?
See, this is hard because this one, I'm like, I love just the flavor of the spell itself because it says the shadows bind to them in place. And I'm like, that's cool as shit.
Which could be the same thing. Yeah, you could describe the way the shadows work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll you sort of shoot some weird energy at the shadow of the creature, and then it seems to get up and wrap around its legs and try to and you know,
Yeah,
run around them.
I love the idea that you hold the orb, your device,
Yeah,
and you watch the energy come out like liquefied energy, and it crawls across the platform into the creature's shadow, and then everybody watches the shadow kind of shake and jolt with the effect, and then the effect like crawls up into the dragon's carapace, and now the dragon is kind of like shaking and restrained with the effect of your magic as you kind of like hold it there in place. Or you just, the way you said it.
no, I like the way. I like that. I like that.
Who'd like to go next? Because whoever goes next, you have advantage on your attacks.
Oh, attacks.
All right, I'll take another blast.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, so I got 2d10. I got my d12s plus a d10
And a d6.
plus advantage plus 3.
I really like the idea in this game that advantage is just that extra d6 die.
Christ. Fuck. It's with fear again, but it's 13, 18, 28.
That'll definitely hit.
And then I will also I'll mark another stress, and I'm going to double that 10. So it's 38 points of damage.
Woo. Well, that was to hit, though, what you rolled, right?
Oh, shit. Yes.
Yeah, you still have to roll damage.
Right. Damn, I got excited there. Okay. Damage is 2d6 plus the d10.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, and then 7 is 15. Okay, so then I'll double the 7, so it's 22 points of damage. Sorry.
22. It will expend a stress and an armor. So the stress will bring it from severe to major. The armor will take it from major to minor. It'll take 1 point damage. I will then take over, spend a fear, and activate him. I'm going to let him leap up and over. He's going to use his mythical flight to get away from Flower, landing on the other side of the coupling right
Hey.
next to Lugs.
It's not that serious.
As he lands, his tail arcs upwards and comes slamming down into the open doorway, into the metal of the doorway as well. The whole doorway around Jinx kind of splinters and cracks. Jinx, give me an agility roll, if you would, please.
Fuck. All right. That's a 4, but with hope.
4 with hope.
Does he still get his advantage for wall walk?
Yeah, because I'd say wall walk is still available, so you can add a
Oh,
d6. Although I don't think even a 6 is gonna. I don't think a 10 is gonna beat a 12.
It's a
unfortunately.
10 with 10, but with hope.
So you do gain a hope.
All right. So when I'm in wolf form, I'm just going to call it demon form.
That's fine.
When I'm in demon form, blah, 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 whenever I would gain a hope, I mark a stress instead.
Okay.
And then when I've got 3 open stress left. When all my stress is gone, then I go into a frenzy and I do a d20 worth of damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, yeah, tier 1. Right? Are we tier 1?
Yep, still tier 1.
So I do a d20 worth of damage to everybody within very close range.
Oh, he's definitely within very close.
Yeah, but other people might be too. So just a heads up.
Lugs is, and Kozak is as well.
All right. But that's 3 stress away, so I'm good for now.
Go ahead and take 8 points of damage from the destruction of the corridor. The corridor that you're in is now considered impassable because of the damage done to it by the dragon's tail.
All right, I'm gonna use Rune Ward again, and I rolled an 8, so it actually decreases the damage fully. However, because I rolled an 8, I cannot use my Rune Ward again until I recharge it on a next rest.
Gotcha. Good to know. I will pass the spotlight back on to you guys. Who'd like to go next?
Me.
Jester?
I will finally Try to take control of the ship.
Give me a finesse roll if you would, please.
We couldn't make that knowledge, could we?
Well, finesse, you're right. No, finesse was to get access to the repair. Knowledge is taking control of the ship. No, that's a good correction. I like that. Do knowledge instead.
Yeah, set. Pretty cool. Watch TV.
It is 15 with hope.
15 with hope. You watch. It's kind of like the Millennium Falcon when R2D2 like connects the cable to go to hyperspeed. Like the whole panel lights up. You watch as the diodes all kind of retract, and you watch as you now watch as the override system becomes active. All you have to do is pull back on the lever to bring the train to a halt.
Damn, I could have used an R2D2 screaming sound effect, which I don't have set up. That's probably the one chance I'd ever get to use it.
I'm gonna yell for everyone to hold on to something as I pull this lever.
Okay, so it's not like one of those levers that just like you could just pull and everything stops. It's kind of like this. You have to put both hands on it. You gotta do this gradual retraction of the lever.
I imagine it's like a bullet train where I pull it and the magnet. I can't say it. It stops being a magnet and it just falls onto the track and keeps going.
It keeps sliding.
Yeah,
and then like these huge sparks coming up as the train is now starting to slide and careen to a halt. It's still moving, still sliding, so it hasn't halted yet. I'll say, do you want to move at all, Jester?
What's in front of me? Like outside?
Outside is the continuation of the track for maybe another half mile before it starts to bend and turn down into the desert valley towards the Iron Kettle.
You know, I'm gonna stay there and see if I can get the emergency brake back online also.
Okay. All right. That'll finish Jess's turn. You guys still have the spotlight. Who'd like to go next? Flower, you're still outside with Lugs.
Yep, let's go.
Ooh. Where we go? Why won't this damn thing come apart? Lugs is over there slamming his like two-handed wrench down into the coupling. What'd you get?
18 with fear.
That'll still hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
14.
14. He's going to use another armor to take it from major to minor. It's going to be 5 points of damage. His damage is beginning to show. You can see where pieces of plate metal are coming off. You can see exposed electrical circuitry. However, I am going to spend a fear. But to do this, I got to give the spotlight right back to you. And the fear I'm going to spend is I'm going to do an effect called circuitry haywire. After Jess does the repair work, suddenly everything sparks inside the cabin, and once again the glide train begins to pick up speed and is moving forward, but it's not on the grav itself. So it's almost as if the engines have overpowered because something's gone wrong, and the glide train is once again moving forward. But there's these huge sparks and flames coming off the engine, spattering down onto the platform, which will cause me to initiate another 6 counter. We are on round 6 of the counter, and I will give the spotlight back to you guys. Who would like to go next?
Yeah, I'll I guess I'll just take a shot at it.
Yeah, go. I mean, you're standing in its shadow. It's kind of like, and now it's kind of creepy because there's like these huge shower of sparks coming over and pattering down onto the platform as well.
Oh wow. Well, we're stopped now, right?
No, you're still moving.
Oh, okay.
Still moving.
something just overpowered the.
Yeah, I used a effect called circuitry haywire that has now caused the glide train to speed back up again.
He hacked
Okay.
Jester's back.
I'm gonna set a remote charge on the coupling,
Okay.
and yeah, I guess I'll use one of my experiences.
Okay.
Well,
So that'll
Dynamite
cost you a hope, but
personality.
you get the bonus.
Yep. What should I roll for? What ability?
Well, what's your primary that you use whenever you roll?
Agility is
attacks?
my primary.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me an agility roll. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I reached down in there and I set up a bomb real quick with a.
It's like, I just set up a bomb real quick. No big deal.
Yeah, you know. That is a 15 plus 2 for my experience, plus 3 for agility. So 20 with hope.
Nice.
Yeah. And I yell, "Hey, everybody aboard! We're gonna blow this thing!" Fucking you, Flo.
Like with Flower being the closest, she's watching his lugs put the. Well, actually, Kozak, you're there too. You watch his lugs pulls out this big kind of like thermite bomb that he kind of like jams onto the coupling station of the engine, and you just hear this digital, robotic timer ticking down.
I like to.
I'm gonna scurry back into the hallway, so I'm
Okay.
away from the blast.
I definitely think Jess, you should go. I just want to I feel like this is just such chaos to Kozak because the tail came in nearly I figure Jinx is probably alive. He's an old bastard. He's tough. He's hard to kill. But like that was fucking nuts. The thing's looking at Flower now. That's worrying. The engine just started back up again for some reason. And then I look down and Lugnut's just like, yep, better go. And scurrying back out of the
However, I am going to take a reaction on Lugnut moving out of melee with the dragon. The dragon's going to take an attack of opportunity. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is going to be 5, 10, 13 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
use
no,
it
what'd you
for
set the
plus-
timer for on the charge?
It's a remote charge.
okay.
It'll go off whenever I want it to.
Yeah, it's like a Wi-Fi signal beeping. Beep,
Right.
beep,
Right.
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you
You guys still technically have the spotlight. Who'd like to go next?
How can I ask? Just like how long do you think it would take for the nomads to come up to where we are? Assuming that they do follow.
Give me since you are using your familiar for this. Give me a presence.
Okay.
And because they're familiar with you, you can take advantage on that. So you can have
Cool.
a D6. They will begin to appear during your next, the next time that you guys have the spotlight. If you beat a 14 or higher on the difficulty rating, on the difficulty check.
It's my worst trait. Yeah. Let's see. That's an 11. I got a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you get an image from your familiar where the train cars are now kind of rocking back and forth uncontrollably and bouncing. Like you can see the dwarf is like zero gravity up and down. You can see the other nomads like bouncing left and right, and broken noses and broken fingers as they're having a hard time even keeping their feet on the ground right now.
And I'm just like, oh my god!
Before I go, I have a question.
Shoot.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking if I take control of this dragon, I could still control the train, since
No, that would be a tall order. You can either focus on the train or you could try to hack and then focus on the dragon.
Right. If I hack into the dragon, wouldn't I still be able to control the speed just like he did?
Well, right now there was a haywire effect. So whatever you just did, it has been undone by the haywire effect.
I don't think he's controlling it. I think he just he like did an EMP blast and just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll. If
Like you're standing inside where all the panels are, you can see your repair work. Suddenly, fresh new sparks and flames are spitting out of the control panel.
Sure,
Something
okay.
deeper inside the engine has gone haywire.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna do two things. I don't know if I can do them on the same turn, but get the brakes back online and use them, and then just shut down the whole system.
So getting the brakes back online is going to be your action to get them online and use them. Go ahead and give me a knowledge for that one.
That is 2 3s.
Ooh, that is a critical success. You gain a hope and you clear a stress. You feel the brake clamps begin to reapply themselves. Once again, the glide train is beginning to slow down. You're watching the speed drop from 150 to 130 to 120 to 110. So it's slowly beginning to stop again.
Can I?
So all you have left is your move.
Okay. I don't know. Someone come in here and just actually destroyed everything in here.
And technically, critical success is with hope. So you guys still have the spotlight.
All right, I need to go through and run past Jester anyway to get to the other corridor since he
Correct.
smashed this one.
Yep.
So as I go by, I just yell at Chester as I'm kind of running by. You okay? You got things under control here?
If you could shut down the entire system, that'd be great. Because then he can't make the train go haywire again. And the brake's active.
I don't know that I can shut the whole system down. The worst I can do is smash the controls. I don't think that's going to stop the engine. Do what you can. You're doing a good job. Keep going. Work hard. And I run past.
The curse of being the smartest one in the group.
So then I'll basically set up same type of thing in the other corridor, just enough so I can like shoot a shot out of the corridor at him.
Yeah, you can see Lugs is in the corridor. You kind of step alongside Lugs.
All right.
You can see Kozak as well. Flower's still out there with the creature as well.
Okay, so I still have a D10. There's no advantage this time, right?
Correct.
All right. There we go. 11 and 10 is 21, and 26 with hope.
Nice. Yeah,
But
go ahead and
for
roll
me-
damage.
For me, I mark a stress. And then it's 2d6 plus 10 plus 3. Damage is 4 and 10. 14, and then I will mark another stress. I've got one left before I freak out. And I'll double the 10. So that is 24 points of damage.
Nice. I'm going to use my last armor to take it from severe to major. Take those 2 hit points of damage. The creature is now sparking in where its joints meet. You can see whenever its neck moves, you see sparks shooting out. He is beginning to look. He's beginning to look rough.
Does Flower still have that glider backpack thing?
I would imagine it would still be on her back. I mean, it carries around like a rucksack. I mean, literally all she's got to do is press the button on her chest, like right where the harness is. Press the button and the glider comes out. Unfortunately, the train is still at roughly 100 miles per hour. So if she were to do that, she'd go from 0 to 100 miles per hour.
You want to take a ride?
Watch his legs.
This monster's in the perfect spot to just blow the shit up out of him.
And right now, you guys are traversing over a very tall canyon. Like, if you were looking down, the tops of these canyon mountains are like 1,000 feet tall. So it's like this bottomless canyon down below you.
like a flower petal, I think would be.
Lug, are you on this side of the train?
Yes,
there's
he's
only
with,
one side that's available, so
yeah, the other
we're all
side
on the
is
left-hand side.
smashed.
I meant like in front or
This-
behind the dragon.
Oh yeah, no, we're all on this side except for flower.
I don't know. You're a mechanic. Can you shut off the power?
Yeah, sure. Maybe.
Give me you hear Jester like shut the thing down. He's
Oh,
like yelling. He's like yelling. So Lugna, if you want, give me a knowledge.
I forgot. Last time at the warehouse, I my arcane sense, so I can sense the presence of magical people and objects.
Yeah. Where's the power supply at?
Yeah, we said I could sort of sense power and stuff. So can I just?
Yeah. What's your main trait? Is it instinct?
Instinct, yeah.
Yeah, give me an instinct check as you start using your kind of magical sense, your sense to know where power is coming from, and you start looking around.
Jesus. That's a 9 with hope. I rolled a 4.
You gain a hope, but as you look around, there are these 3 major conduits like right above you in the corridor. Each one is labeled 1, 2, and 3. They're power conduits. All 3 of those need to be severed.
Can't. Do I still have my action?
Well, your action was your
Looking
roll.
for that.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
it's-
you'll
I mean,
point that out to Lugnut. So Lugnut, you can now see the 3 power cables that Kozak is pointing towards. If those 3 power cables are severed, the entire power being fed to the train will just stop.
I'm trying to think of a way that I could sever all 3 of them at once.
I don't want to say let me go again, but I have it's Rain of Blades. Spend a hope, make a spellcast roll, and conjure throwing blades to strike out at all targets within very close range.
Is that kosher in the
Fucking
game?
do it. This thing is starting to. Yeah, fucking go. Do it.
Yeah, give me a
All right.
spellcasting roll. And I'll say because you and Lugnut are kind of, I mean, you guys could technically do a tag team. This would be a good example of a tag team.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So let's review really quick.
Can you do a triple team?
Yes, but you have to pay extra. Hold on, let me do a review of the tag team role to make sure we use it right.
Guys, we can beat this train with the power of friendship.
Can I throw him off the train?
Guys, I saw him out in the show once.
I get this vibe that Lug reaches out with his big dinosaur hand, picks up Jester. Hey, look, you've been kind of annoying. It just tosses him right off the train.
I'm kind of tired of it.
As long as you're honest like that, throw them under the wheels. Maybe it'll slow the train down.
Oh my god, it's hysterical.
All
right, so I dropped the tag team rule into Discord so you guys can see it. Initiation and cost. Once per session, you could choose to spend 3 hope to initiate a tag team roll between your character and one other PC. While you can only initiate the move once per session, you can participate in multiple tag team rolls if other players choose to spend their hope to initiate with one. You must work with the other player to narratively describe how your 2 characters are going to combine your actions in what you're about to do. Both of you make separate action rolls, but before resolving the outcome, you must choose only one of the rolls to apply for both results. If the chosen roll is made with hope, all PCs involved gain a hope. If the chosen roll is made with fear, the GM gains a fear for each PC involved, so I would gain 2 fear. Tag team attacks. Tag team rolls are especially devastating during combat. If you succeed on a tag team roll attack, both of you roll damage and add it together to determine the total damage dealt. If your combined attacks deal different types of damage, one deals physical and the other will deal magical. You get to choose which damage type is dealt to the enemy. A tag team roll is considered a single action roll when it comes to resolving countdowns or utilizing features that track action rolls. So basically, the two of you can make separate rolls on destroying the power conduits. And then you can narrate out the successes or failures. But one of you, if you initiate the tag team, has to expend 3 hope to be able to do it.
And if anyone else wants to jump in, they can also expend 3 hope.
No, it's just it's the initiator and one other PC.
Okay. I have the hope, unless you. I have 3 hope exactly.
I can do it then. I'll have 1 left.
Okay. So you're using what, like magic blades or something?
Yeah, I was just gonna. Well, I mean, it's like my nanite before. I think I just described it as like a bunch of like blades, kind of almost like how Hela like just do like the spikes in Thor Ragnarok. But
okay.
That was cool. Very cool. Very cool.
I'm going to use tactician, which is going to let me roll hope with a d20.
Okay.
So that might help. And we both roll and we decide whose roll we want to keep.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what am I adding to it?
It's whatever your primary trait is.
Okay. So, no, that's pretty good, man. I rolled a 27 with hope.
Nice.
I
your 27 with hope could be like your blowtorch, where you bring up a weapon and like start blowtorching into the cables.
Right, and I'm sort of like showing him where to slice or something, like.
Yeah, I like that. I got a 20 with hope.
So go ahead and roll for damage, Kozak. And Lugna, if you have an item or weapon you want to use, you can roll for damage on that one as well.
All my items are like ranged weapons, so I can't really think of
I mean, there's nothing like
I'm throwing these things.
There's nothing like bringing out your autocannon out of Rum Runner and just point it up at the ceiling and unleash.
I guess I could do that.
Well, before you go, let me ask a question. If I run past those guys and basically to the other side of the dragon, kind of near where Flower is.
Yep.
Who else besides the dragon and Flower are within very close range of me?
That would be Kozak and Lugs.
Oh, so they would be anyway.
If you were to sprint past them and get alongside Flower, Kozak, and Lugnut would still technically be in very close.
And if I stay where I am, then that puts Jester also in very close range, right?
No, Jester would be considered close because Jester's back at the front of the engine up here.
Oh, so but he's still within very close.
No, sorry, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're correct. I keep forgetting very close is one more than close.
How far can I move far enough so that the only people within very close or closer range to me are the dragon and Flower?
Yeah, I would say you could do that.
Okay.
And since they both rolled with hope, they're just going to determine damage to the cable. So I'll say that you take this moment to move. However, because the train is out of control and is still moving but slowing down because Jester activated the brakes, I will need an agility check. Your ability is still active, so you'd have advantage on this agility check.
Okay. All right, so the agility check first off is 7 and 4 is 11 and 3 is 14 with hope.
Okay, so you gain a hope and you make it over onto the other platform right alongside Flower.
Now, so I guess I wanted to attack first, but now I can't because for that last hope, I actually marked my last stress, which means by the time I get over there,
you're going.
I go
get the fuck out.
Ape shit. And fortunately, I was trying to hit the least amount of allies as possible. So Flower and the dragon will both take, and I just go like, I'm just like, it's this demonic rage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Flower. 18 points of damage. And then I drop out of wolf form.
He is out of armor. I will have to expend a stress for its force barrier to drop it by 1. It'll still take. It's still going to take 2 hit points. It's right on the edge of major, so it's still going to take 2. This thing's starting to look very rough at this point. So let's.
And then I don't know if he gets. So now am I in base with him, or would he get a opportunity attack?
Well, are you moving past him, right?
Yeah, far enough. Yes.
So he's going to take a swipe at you with his tail as a reaction.
Okay.
And then we'll resolve what Lug and Kozak do to the power cable.
So technically, though, I can still make my attack because I haven't done it. All I did was move, but the move triggered me dropping out of wolf form. So I haven't taken an action yet.
Yeah, you can still take your action before I take. Well, because you moved, I get my reaction first. Then you can take your action.
Yeah.
Okay. You got lucky. 8 plus 5 is 13 to hit.
Oh, fuck. My evasion is 11. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it hits.
That is going to be 12 points of physical damage.
All right, and I can't use my rune ward, so I'm gonna mark an armor slot, and then I'm gonna take 1 hit point.
So now you can go ahead and take your action, and then we're going to resolve what happened with the power cables.
Okay, so I can't have made a physical melee attack as I was running by because of the way this timed, right?
No, I think you could pull that off. I don't see why not.
Okay, all I'm really doing is, since I have no more stress to pump up my magical attack, I can use the staff in melee mode, and I get a little bit more damage.
Yeah, go for it. We'll just say that all this is kind of all happening at the same time. As you move past, he took a swipe at you with his tail, and then you smack him with the staff, and then suddenly the power cables explode behind everybody.
All right, so the attack, the 2 hit for the staff as I run by, is 14 and 17 with. Oh shit! No, that's 2 7s. That's a critical hit.
That is crit. You gain a hope and clear stress.
Hey,
you guys are rolling doubles like mad tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect the damage roll, right? A crit doesn't affect damage.
Yeah, it doubles it.
Oh, okay.
You remember we kept it automatically doubles it in the Daggerheart rules. But I let you guys max it. So you max your roll, and then you max what you can roll, and then times it by 2.
Okay, so in this case, it's 2d10 instead of 2d6 because it's a physical attack. So it's
So
23. Yeah, 23 plus 9 is 32 points of physical damage.
Nice. He will spend his last stress, phase it, and drop it. No, he's not going to spend that stress. It's going to be severe no matter what he does. So he will take 3 hit points. He has 1 hit point left.
All right.
Yeah, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He had a total of 13 hit points, and he's got 1 left.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay, so Kozak and Lugnut, you guys both rolled for damage, correct?
Yes.
I haven't rolled for damage yet. What is the damage on the minigun? Is it?
I think it's 3d10 or 3d. Yeah, I think it's 3d10.
Okay.
I thought I posted it in Discord, but I'll have to.
I think I know we did the sniper rifle, but not the.
Oh, you know what? I might have forgotten to drop your content for the autocannon. I will do that before next session, and I'm pretty sure it's 3d10. I'll have to check my notes, but I'm pretty sure it's 3d10.
I
got a 19.
Ask if, would they be considered vulnerable since we marked it with the blowtorch and stuff?
Yeah, I'd say you could have advantage on the. The advantage would have been on the attack roll anyway.
If the spell part of it is if a target you hit is vulnerable, they take an extra 1d8 damage.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. I mean, it's a shielded conduit of power. I mean, it's not exactly wearing armor.
It was a fucking 1, so helped a lot. Anyways, that was a 14.
14. And
14
you
plus
get
19.
14 and 19. That is going to be a 33. It is going. It has only one armor point in effective armor point, so that will still manage to drop it from severe to major. But I'm treating each cable as 1 point of damage, so 2 of the cables are destroyed. You watch as the 2 power cables just kind of flare with energy, and the energy starts arcing around. The one remaining cable is not able to contain the power that's shunting into the engine, and you feel the entire engine just go dead. As it goes dead, the brakes lock at exactly 90 miles per hour, and you feel all the cars begin to buckle and kind of nose over each other and forward. And they're like according, like all the cars are according like towards you and buckling up and over as the entire car just kind of begins to tumble and like turn up into the air. So I need everybody to give me agility checks for starters.
Well, shit.
15 with hope.
15 with hope. You will not take stress, but you are now free falling down into the canyon.
Oh, shit.
Can I use one of my experiences?
Yeah, it costs you a hope, I think, to use it.
Yep. It's called cat-like.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm also using. I'm using my hard like thing from before. I got a 15 with hope.
Nice. You take no stress, but you are now free falling as well.
Are we
Do I
free
get
falling
any
inside of
advantage
the-
with the vest I'm wearing?
Oh, hell yeah. You don't get advantage on the roll, but if you
I mean, I rolled a 20, but
yeah, you're good. So was it with hope or fear?
oh, it was with fear.
Okay, I'll take the fear. Because I spent a lot of fear tonight, so I'll take it. So I'll say that you take a stress, and you are now free falling as well, Flower. But you have your glider kite, so you get as a reaction, you can activate your glider kite and no longer be free falling.
Well, thank
Hey,
you.
what happened? Did he knock somebody off?
Oh no, this is because the train came to a halt at 90 miles per hour. And now all the train cars have accordioned forward and all the cars are tumbling down. So I had everybody make agility checks. So I need you to make an
We're free
agility.
falling inside of the car or outside of the car?
I think we got taught.
If you're outside the car, you're free falling outside the car. If you're inside the car, you and the car are free falling down into the canyon.
That's a 13 with fear.
13 with fear, you take a stress, and you are free falling as well with everybody else. Jester, what did you get? Did we resolve yours yet?
No, I'm not going to use my experience. I got 7 with fear.
7 with fear, you will take a stress, and you are ping pong balling inside the engine as you're bouncing around. The engine caterwauls off the maglev, and it's now free falling. So now we're going to switch to theater of the mind. We will go back to our full presentation.
Can
So
I
now-
try to use my grappler?
So let me describe the scene for everybody.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So because everything compressed, the dragon wasn't quick enough to get out of the way. You see the car and the engine compress into the dragon, and the dragon is shattered, and parts of the dragon just fly upward and begin to fall. The main grav track comes apart, and the different cars are now cantering off of the track. One car is half hanging off, while the 2 other cars and the engine are now free falling down into the canyon. You watch as Flower slams the button on her chest, and the kite wings fly out, and instead of free falling, she is now kind of circle gliding around the area. You could hear Jester screaming as he's ping-ponging inside the engine, and the engine just is now free falling down into the canyon as well. The rest of you were on the corridor platform. Well, Flower and Jinx were definitely on the platform. Lug, you were kind of in the corridor at the time, and Kozak was on the platform by the corridor. So I'll say Jinx and Kozak are free falling. Lugnut, you're free falling partially with the engine with Jester inside as well. And you guys can feel the zero gravity effect kick in as the engine is falling. What would you guys like to do?
I'll wave to Flower on my way down.
I would like to save Kozak if possible.
Thank you. I would
wave back to Jinx.
Oh, I'll be back. I'll come back and get you in 5 minutes.
I'll wave back to Jinx. I'll be like, I'm back for you, Lugnut, and for Jester, I'll just do
So you watch as Flower kind of bottoms out her glide, goes over to grab onto Kozak as he is free falling. Flower, you easily grab onto the scruff of Kozak.
I was trying to help, and then I'm like, whoo! God.
Can I shoot my grappler? Is there anything that I can attach to?
You're falling near one of the pylons that hold up the grab lev. So you could probably shoot your grappler up towards the pylon and keep yourself swinging in towards the top of the rocky surface where the pylon is stationed onto.
Lugno, where's your arc drone?
Will you come here?
What's that?
Where's your arc drone?
Oh, it's back in the bar card as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just... I have mine.
Am I also falling close enough, to the support pylons or something to where?
Yeah, because you guys were right at that junction. So there's the pylons, a bit of the stone and rock they're built into, and then the canyon down below and beyond that point.
So I'm gonna
I rolled 8 with hope.
Sorry.
So.
What'd you get, Lug?
8 with hope. I just
8 with hope. You gain a hope, but as you shoot up towards the pylon, your grappler falls just short. I put a difficulty of 10 on that. So the grappler just is about to click onto the pylon and then misses. So you are still falling.
I'm gonna try to
I have an ability to make that a success with fear.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Okay.
Just as your grapple is about to, it looks like it's missing, it's suddenly there's a bit of a breeze or wind that catches it, and the grappler circles around the pylon, and you feel it kind of lock you into place. And you're now hanging, by the pylon. The rocky surface is about 20 feet below you, and the pylon grab section of the track is about 20 feet above you.
Oh, yeah. Just dangling there.
Jinx or Jester, what would you two like to do?
I just realized I have to leave the cart, don't I?
Yeah, you're inside the engine, yeah. And you're like, ugh. You remember in Marvel when the Hulk or when Thor got kicked out in that big giant round chamber? It's you're trying to because you can't really move. You have to push yourself off. There's a bit of that zero gravity feeling as you're kind of hovering in the middle of the car as it's continuing to free fall.
All right, let's do some agility checks. Need to get out of here before I can get my arc drone to.
Yeah. Give me an agility check as you're crawling along, heaving your way up towards the one remaining corridor that will let you out of the car.
19.
19 with
hope.
Nice. Gain a hope. You fling yourself out of the cart. You activate the arc drone.
Yeah.
It kind of comes into effect, and you suddenly find yourself flying off in a different direction. Jinx, what are you doing?
So I realized I still have wall walk active, so I'm actually attached to the train still. No?
Does wall walk leave you attached?
Well,
because the platform is now falling, so it's now more of a vertical surface than a horizontal surface.
Yeah, but I'm the ability is still active, so I can walk on vertical surfaces. So
yeah. So are you doing that cool anime shit that as it's tumbling down, you're kind of running up the vertical surfaces of the train as it's falling?
Do I feel like that is a better option, or to jump from the train kind of over to where the pylon is as it's falling and try to, skid to a halt, since for me it would be just...
Yeah.
I'm dangling there if you want to try to grab onto me.
Yeah, because you can see where Lugna is hanging on. Like, you're literally running up the vertical surface of the falling platform just in time to see Lugna, he's grappled onto the pylon. So he's like 10 feet off to your left, kind of like waving at you as you're like running vertically up the falling train platform.
Right, but if I miss grabbing onto him and I don't end up near the pylon, then I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I have to have a surface to adhere to.
Well, I mean, technically your agility check would still have advantage because you're leaping off the platform surface that's falling. Right. So if you want to, I'll say you have advantage due to that, and I'll lower the DC to a 10 because Lugna is going to try to reach out and grab you as you leap towards the pylon and where he's hanging.
Okay, and then I'll try to assist by landing my feet on the stone so he doesn't have to catch all my weight.
Lugna's pretty beefy. I don't think skinny little demon's going to bother him.
So that's 7. That's an 18, but with fear.
18 with fear. I am back up to 9 fear.
Can I use his momentum to swing us over towards the pylon so that I'm not dangling?
Yeah, I like that. You can have advantage on strength, Lugnut.
Okay. Well, that's my strength anyway. You were saying he's beefy, but he really isn't that beefy. So plus 0. But I will use my experience, Born to Raise Hell, because that sounds pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, it does. That's definitely Born to Raise Hell.
That is a 15 with hope.
15
or no, with fear. Sorry, with fear.
15 with fear. I'm back up to 10. I'll say with that, you guys watch as both Jinx and Lugnut manage to bring themselves to the base of the pylon. Both Jinx and Lugnut will take 1 stress from the effort, however.
So if I can't take a stress because I'm maxed, do I take a hit point?
Yep.
All right. I'll use my last armor slot to negate that hit point.
Okay. You can see Flower gliding around with Kozak, Jester with his arc drone flying around. You can see where Jinx and Lugnut are at the base of the pylon at the top of the rock surface leading down into the canyon. A half a mile to your north, you can see the entrance canyon into the beginning edge of the Iron Kettle, the industrial heartland of the Fringe. What would you guys like to do?
How far are we from the Iron Tangle?
The Iron Kettle, you are half a mile away.
I'm rereading Crawler Carl, by the way. So
call me cynical, but there's a whole train we can loot.
Oh yeah, it's all down in the canyon.
I was gonna ask. Yeah,
it's all like about 2,000 feet down into the canyon.
I thought half of it was still on the tracks.
No, there's one car still like, kind of like, you know how it's like partially hanging off and like doing that Jurassic Park.
Oh, so if we get in, okay. Now,
well, I mean, it's a big car, so maybe not.
Now the rails are still there, right?
Some of them are. There's a section where they're gone because of the weight of the cars crashed through them. It's a significant amount of damage.
So how far?
That's still on the canyon? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I was cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. How far to the other side of the canyon?
I mean, it's a half mile because like the other side of the canyon's a half mile, and then the track would have taken you down into the Iron Kettle.
Okay, so basically now we're screwed. We got to find a way across this canyon.
do we have comm links or anything like that? Earpieces?
Yeah, I'd say by now, with all the gadgets and everything you got from Pox's safe house, I'll say you guys have the ability to talk to each other through comm links.
Do you guys not have a phone in this technological world?
I mean, I probably just meant something that wasn't like fair enough.
I hope you know phones are very easily traceable.
I'll have you know, my phone isn't. I'm just saying.
You got a burner. Is the cart that's still on the rails that's dangling off? Is that the one with the bar cart?
I will say for juicy fun reasons, yeah, I'll say it's the bar. It's the bar cart.
Then I'm going to ward into my familiar and try to see if I can find a way to get the people off the cart. You know, like in my little hovering familiar, I'd be like, "Hey, come on back to this back door, real quick."
And it's like as you look through the optics of your familiar, the inside of the bar car looks like somebody threw like a semi-truck load of spaghetti everywhere in the interior of the bar cart, and you just see parts of people's bodies hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
Like they were just liquefied inside.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Jester.
Ignoring that traumatic experience you just gave me, I mean, I could just still go down. Well, sorry. How about this? Is there anything worth like getting?
I mean, it's all mangled. It might take you a long time to like cut your way through it.
You say that, but I'm sure I can find something.
Well, currently Kozak and Flower are gliding around. She's at her maximum weight limit for her kite. Jinx and Lugnut have lowered themselves down to the base of the stanchion on top of one of the canyon peaks. For them, they're on the edge of a small canyon surface looking down 2,000 feet. And then, Jester, you're buzzing around on your arc drone.
I mean, we have 2 arc drones, so at least 2 of us can go down. Well, okay.
Well, Lugnut left his.
Want to go down?
Lugnut left his in one of the cars that is now down in the canyon.
Well, the arc drone that I had is my familiar. That was the one that was in the bar cart looking at spaghetti incident.
Yeah.
And Rum Runner is still in the engine room, currently on the floor of the canyon. Although he's okay. He only took a point of stress. He'll catch up with us eventually, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
I can go down and fetch a Roadrunner. Why not? No. Yeah. I didn't know he was in there. I would have taken him with me.
Can I use my well-connected experience to maybe is there somebody I can call, like Joe's towing service or something? Like, is there somebody I can call in a favor, like who's got something to get us over this fucking?
Oh yeah, I love that well-connected idea. Since you're close enough to the ruined area of the Iron Kettle and you're out in the Fringe, I'll say a orc that goes by the name of Haster, and he does have a shuttle.
Okay, I will. Hang on a second. Let me make a phone call, and I'm going to call Haster.
Okay. Yeah, who is it?
Haster, it's me, Dante.
Oh, what the fuck you want? Wait a minute. You're out in the Fringe, motherfucker. What are you doing out there?
Yeah, well, never mind that. The less you know, the better. I'm gonna
tell about the shitty connection.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, it's been a shitty day all around. I was wondering if I could hire you in your shuttle. We can work off a little bit of that, that favor you owe me.
Yeah, I guess I could. taking me about 10 minutes to get out by where you are. I was dropping off some dwarf miners out here near one of the mines. Yeah, give me 10 minutes and I'll be there.
Yeah, all right. We're by the Maglev bridge.
Yeah, I've got your location beacon on your phone. I got you.
Thank you, Hasta. Click. All right, I got us a ride. He's gonna be here in about 10 minutes.
Can I guess while we're gliding around, can I like try and see if I like see any movement or anything down below in the canyon?
Yeah, give me an instinct and I'll say since Flower is using her kite, she can give you advantage.
Thank you. Got 315 with hope.
15 with hope. As you and Flower glide a little bit lower to start cycling downward on the thermals to take a peek at the debris down below, you're greeted by a rather interesting sight. The engine car, all the other cars are just mangled and smashed everywhere. But the first thing you see is the little sidecar that Lugnut has. It's got a little propeller that's popped out of the top of it, and you can hear the and it just like hovers right past the two of you and it's heading back up beyond. And you got to look up to see it, little bits of debris falling off of it. You can see all the debris down below you and dozens of these like little infernus individuals of various colors, various kind of like variety of them. They're all uniquely different, and these infernus are wearing like coveralls. You know, kind of like how Ugnuts are in Star Wars. You know, they have the coveralls on. They have these little toolboxes. They are already like stripping the debris piles. They're already like peeling off metal plate. They're dragging corpses out of the trains. And there's at least 2 or 3 dozen of these of them down there with their little demonic appearance. And you can see one very tall what you would determine to be a Goliath, or not Goliath. What do they call them? Giants. They call them giants in Daggerheart. So he's like 10 feet tall. He's wearing like these Carhartt coveralls that are kind of like stitched and made with all these bits of equipment. He's standing on the tallest pile of the destroyed wreckage, and he's just bellowing out orders to all the individuals that are just stripping the cars clean, pulling out corpses, gathering up whatever electronic equipment he can, and he's just bellowing out orders to people. That's what you would see as you're gliding slightly above the wreckage.
I would like through the earpiece, I guess. Yeah, I'd be like, there is a lot of people down at the bottom of the canyon that are looting, or stripping the train car. It seems like they do this sort of thing. Seems like they, I don't know, not a new thing for them. I don't know how much there will be for us down there. Did we need to? Did we leave anything? Did you guys forget anything?
Well, our ride is coming in 10 minutes, and I prefer not to squander that opportunity. So,
yeah, you don't want to get in between a Scabber and his quarry. You know.
Yeah, it's probably.
Don't fuck around, okay? There's a lot of them too, right?
Yeah, I would agree with Nut.
No, I know. I agree. Trust me. I was kind of saying like, fuck, I hope you didn't, because it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're in the process of stripping it, but they're doing a pretty good job of it. So with that, about 10 minutes later, you see this massive tin can shuttle appear. It almost looks like a Winnebago with wings. It just kind of flies in. Its rockets kind of flaring. Quickly gathers up Lugnut and Jinx. And this orc with a big old cigar hanging out of his mouth. He's got a pilot's cap on with the leather tethers of the cap kind of curled upwards. He's got an optic eye replacement on his face, and he's gnawing on the cigar. Where am I taking you, Jinx? Good to see you, by the way. But where am I taking you and your lizard friend? Anyways, get on board. Let's get out of here.
You got another one of them stogies?
Yeah, here you go. Flicks a stogie at you.
Master, thank you very much. I truly do appreciate this.
It's going to cost you. Yeah, it's going to cost you.
Yeah, I know. Just put it on.
Favors aren't cheap. I know I'm paying you one back, but you know.
You know I'm good for it. I always am. We would very much appreciate if you could take us to the, what is it again? I keep wanting to say Iron Tangle.
The Iron Kettle.
Kettle. If you take us to the Iron Kettle, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, I can take you down to the edge. There's some shuttle bay platforms down there I can take you to.
Perfect. That worked great. Thank you.
Are we picking anyone else up? I see you got some other people flying around up here.
Yeah, when they finish flitting around up there like butterflies, we should probably pick them up too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I figure we would have landed over the 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Jess could easily, like, the open rear hatch of the shuttle opens and Jess kind of lands inside, and then Flower and Kozak land behind Jess as well. You feel the shuttle kind of canter upwards and then begin the rockets kind of flaring forward as you feel the shuttle start to arc over and down into one of the shuttle bay platforms. It lands. There's like a puff of retro smoke. You watch as the shuttle bay door opens, and you guys are now on the edge of the Rusty Kettle amongst the shuttle bay platforms. What would you guys like to do next?
Guys, we should probably report that train crash back there.
I'm pretty sure I know.
Does that count as a short rest?
No, because you have to function the glide. But now that you guys
you
are
were
down,
like with his friend though. Did we still have to function the glide?
Like how
no,
long
I would actually the shuttle ride to the shuttle platform.
Yeah,
you guys
that
can.
part.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
would
a
say you
short
guys
rest?
can go ahead and do a short rest for that.
Good, because I am beat to shit.
Yeah, I was as well. So I wanted to. That's why I brought that up. I was like,
Yeah, no, fair.
I will. I don't think we should tell nobody that we were on this here train.
No, are you kidding me? I'm worried enough that they have camera footage of me and Wagner shooting the fucking power thing.
wait, Chester, can't you hack into all this and you can just see if there's footage of us?
Sure, if I had any console or terminal or knew anything
Wait.
about this.
Wait,
Right.
you're saying that you can't do everything?
Just gonna hack into the air.
Okay,
That's
fine.
what I want to do.
This train was supposed to go somewhere, right? Somewhere here. I'm just gonna go over there and hack into one of their computers.
Yeah, so from the shuttle bay platform, you could see through the smoke and the haze that that this would have been the end of the line for the glide train. And there's kind of like a double looped system that it would have come in and dropped people off in like this old industrial where like it's just a carpet of old industrial warehouses. And you could see throngs of people just like yelling and screaming. You can hear them off in the distance as they are wondering why the train's not here yet. What's going on? And they could see the drifting smoke coming off of the track. And I would say off in the horizon, off in the distance, you could see the red, yellow, and green lights of the approaching Steel Horizon platform shuttles, and these things are massive. They're like 2,000 feet long, a couple hundred feet wide, and they have these huge retro rockets that allow them to get to areas quickly and begin repair and recovery operations. So you could see that the Steel Horizon contingent that runs the main city is already beginning to approach and arrive to try to deal with what's happened.
Do I see any rogue terminals?
Even within the shuttle bay, yeah, there's plenty of rogue terminals around the shuttle bay. They're not very good. They're rusted. They're not like what you're used to in Steel Horizons. They are, they've been exposed to the weather.
That's why
some people would call them very patinaed.
That's why I have my phone and my little NA network assistant.
Yeah, your little tether system.
So I'm gonna spit at Flower's feet and I'll show you what I can do. I'll teach you. You can't mess with me.
With your little legs, you wander over to one of the terminals.
My 4'6".
Yes. It's all right.
I imagine like Flower has her hands on her hips looking down at Jess. So what you're saying is you can't do everything?
All right. I'm gonna use hope. I'm gonna knowledge. I'm gonna experience. What else do I have? Or I can do that. Nah, we're fine. That is an 18 with hope.
Nice. You manage to get the tether into the rusted old jackport. You align your phone. You activate the terminal. The kind of crusty old monochrome screen, kind of like a Fallout screen, goes active. It appears that you've hacked into a shuttle bay terminal access point. What are you trying to look for?
Security video footage.
Okay. As you hack through it and you're looking for possible links to the glide train, you kind of hack into the organization that runs it. You drift through the wired framework of your glasses until you see a stack of the presented kind of like files, and you kind of hack through them. It would appear that somebody else had hacked into the cameras on the train at the point of the accident. So there are currently no known recordings of the time just before the accident and through the time of the accident because of that previous hack.
Well, so the goblin did do us a favor at least. Thank God. Jesus Christ.
See, Flower? I did it all by myself. Deleted all the footage.
I'm so proud of you.
So
I almost took that giant ass machine down by myself. And I don't ask for praise, Jester.
I didn't ask for praise either.
Just competence. Just competence.
All right.
Just saying.
I mean, there was some help from the rest of us, but anyway, what the fuck are we doing now? What the hell are we doing out here? I mean, I know we're going to meet that ghost guy. I don't want to fucking do that right now. I feel like shit.
Question. What happened to the arm? Are we still in possession of that?
I believe so. I think it's inside Rum Runner, isn't it?
No, the arm is back at the base.
That's right. Yeah,
We didn't want to take it with us.
Yeah, you left it
Because
back.
we're going to meet the guy who actually wants it. So we didn't want to take it with us in case he tried to steal it from us. We're just going to meet him and pump him for information. But I have a question. When I was talking to those mechanics, they were talking about they needed help fixing a vehicle that was here in Iron Kettle.
That's true.
Did they give me any information about where it was?
They would have said that they were members of the Iron Kettle Trade Union. And they would have given you a name, an individual that goes by the name of Forge Master Varga. He is a Earthkin who is responsible for the fleet of rusty old rundown hovercraft that they use to tool around and make deliveries and to make their way into the deeper mines of the Iron Kettle. He's one possible contact. That name did come up.
Okay. Well, I think we could at least get some conveyance to be moving around here, because I don't think those mechanics are gonna need this truck anymore. We could take it off their hands and get at least a way to get back home. You know what I'm saying?
Can I help boost the truck for Lugnut? I gotta do something. I can't just sit here and try and think. I'm an action type of person.
So Lugnut and Flower are heading off to go find.
I'll knock people out if need be.
So they're gonna go try to find a hover vehicle to make it easier to get around, leaving Jinx, Jess, and Kozak back at the shuttle bay.
I can probably. Is the arc drone good enough for 2 people?
It's really designed for a single person use. The kite was at the edge of its usefulness because it glides and it's the wingspan's a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, the arc drone is really designed for a single pilot.
I don't know about you two, but I could still use some more rest if we're going to be getting involved in some more shit. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, I was ready to go.
I agree. I feel like I would like another nap. That was awful.
Yeah.
Personally.
It was quite awful. Like maybe if they could manage to get us a truck, we just go find a place to hole up a little bit. And
yes, I feel we should not go to the Iron Kettle to meet with, or is that's the area. I don't know where we're supposed to even go instead. Exactly.
Yeah, I imagine there's going to be some activity here about this freaking train crash too.
That's why I want to get further in.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's find the place to stay. That's maybe a little bit.
Is there like a kind of a information kiosk type of thing that Jester could maybe hack it, or not hack, but access, and we could see if we can figure out?
There are signs, but they're analog. They're like kind of like Fury Road signs, where someone has taken like an old destroyed piece of equipment, and they've just welded these metal signs onto the column of this piece of equipment that's kind of pointing off into all these different locations. And like as you're looking at the signs, Jess, you hear something on your comms as you hear a noise on your comms, and then you look down and you have an incoming message on your phone.
This is a secure line. Okay.
You got Trace.
Oh God, we're all
you see an emoji, emoji.
I'm sorry.
You see an emoji. What?
They have my number.
You see an emote of a ghost in the subject line, and then you see a mention of something called the Rusted Silos. And then something about meeting tomorrow evening in the Rusted Silos.
Oh, that's probably the contact. I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, it's an emote of a ghost.
Right.
The
it's a
rest of
ghost,
the silos, the time, the time displacement of tomorrow evening.
Oh, tomorrow evening. Perfect. Was it originally for tomorrow?
No, you guys were waiting to get in contact.
Okay.
And what time
you
of
guys
day is it currently?
You tried to hack and then send a message via Pox's comms back in the warehouse to try to figure out where the ghost is. So the ghost is clearly still answering the chain of information based on Pox's original conversation via the communications. So you get the feeling that the ghost is still under the impression that you're Pox, and he's keeping in contact with you, which tells you the ghost did not kidnap Pox, or otherwise he wouldn't be trying to get in contact with him or think that he's, still going to meet him.
Or he's playing us because somebody acting as Pox, because they have something to do with it.
That's fair.
What time of day is it currently?
It is late afternoon, early evening. The crowds of all the nomadics and scrappers are coming in from the heat of the day, and they're kind of all wandering into the rusted remains of the Iron Kettle, going off towards what looks to be like maybe a large series of rusty old warehouses. Some are going towards the silos. There's also like an old metal smelting facility off in the distance, with lots of hanging lights hanging off of it, and this giant neon sign kind of hanging off of it as well that just says the Smoldering Anvil. And every now and then you see this like huge what do they call those, crucible, like a huge steel pouring crucible kind of float like on a guide wire in front. It tilts and you watch as all this raw steel kind of pours out of it, and this like huge like spout of orange fire up to kind of attract people to it. You can hear music, you can hear crowds of people. You get the feeling that this is kind of where people linger at the end of the day. The silos look to be like makeshift apartment buildings that have been built into these old rusty ore silos that used to store ore and other things. There's like maybe like 4 or 5 dozen of the silos. They're all rising high up in the air with these interlinked, shoddy looking metal bridges that connect them. And the warehouse district of the kettle looks to be where maybe that's where the markets are and trades and everything are going on. And then of course you can see where the Smoldering Anvil is, which is just this massive place that maybe this is where people drink, find a place to lay their heads, or you begin to realize there's a whole community out here, but it's very rough. It's very worn down, worn out. The people here are they're kind of all dressed like, everyone out here is kind of dressed like Lugnut. They're all wearing coveralls, or they're wearing machinist uniforms, or wearing mining gear or engineering gear, but it's all like ad hoc equipment. Like they've just kind of, one guy has got this like tool that he's holding that looks like it's put together with tape and welding wire. It's all very fringe and very kind of esoteric out here, very edgy out here.
It's Bartertown.
Yeah, but maybe a couple levels above Bartertown.
Okay.
No Master Blaster and no pig shit.
All right. I'm going to take my coat off. I have it sewn on the inside because I'm generally kind of, concerned about fashion, if you will. But for that reason, the inside of my coat...
Even if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're still concerned about fashion.
Well, no. The inside of my coat, I actually have kind of like on purpose as like patchwork. So I reverse my coat, put it on.
Yeah.
It's not like a foolproof disguise, but it just helps me blend a little bit better into areas like this.
Gotcha. So what we'll do with the effect of that coat, we'll say whenever you do any presence rolls, you'll have advantage on your presence rolls.
Okay.
I like that. I like that idea that you kind of like take off your coat and you fold it inside out, and suddenly you look like an engineer nomad who's, kind of wandering the wastes.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you can still see the bottom of my pants and my slick boots, and
Yeah. You're really nice, well creased.
Anybody that takes 2 seconds to look at me is like, okay, this guy's trying to hide who he is. But again, for walking through crowds and shit,
right?
We don't all look like dirtbags, okay? Some of us know how to dress. As me and Flower are walking towards where we might find the spot, Forge Master.
Yeah.
I want to send up Fam to scout the area out.
Okay.
And see if I can't spot any kind of vehicle. I mean, they said this vehicle was going to be busted up, but maybe they got something that is ready to take instead.
Yeah, there's like you don't get the feeling that there's like an organization to this place.
Right.
The wind is also picking up, so as the sun is setting, the wind kind of picks up alongside with it. There's this feeling that people just leave vehicles wherever they are based on the condition that they're in. And I would say that you and Flower eventually find the hover truck that would have belonged to your nomad friends that were on the train. It is currently kind of up on blocks. It's in the middle. Its hovercraft hood is up. You can tell that. You can tell it needs to be repaired. So this is probably the one they were intending on getting to once they got here. Unfortunately, they are, how should we say, at the bottom of a canyon.
Oh, and we're at the top.
Well, I mean, you're at the Iron Kettle. They are, they're somewhere under all that debris.
Okay.
So you don't really expect them to be collecting this vehicle.
Oh! I thought you meant the truck. I'm sorry. I was like,
no. The people that used to own it, your nomad.
Yeah,
friends.
no, I understand. They're spaghetti now. Yeah. Okay. So, is there anybody around the broke down truck?
There are people working on other vehicles. You can kind of see this big burly dwarf kind of talking to this other crew of mechanics. It would appear that this is some kind of repair yard that you stumbled into.
Huh. What shall we do then? Oh. You think you could cause a distraction maybe?
Oh, I can cause a distraction. It's literally an expertise of mine.
All right, wait till I get up to the vehicle so I can see what kind of repairs it needs. And then make your move, and I'll see maybe I can jury rig something up.
Gotcha.
So, Flower, you start wandering towards the group of mechanics about 30, 40 feet off to the side. What are you going to do as a distraction, Flower?
Okay, what's near me? I know you said mechanics, but I need.
There's broken down old hover bikes. There's broken down old hover vehicles. Hover platforms that are designed to move heavy equipment. There's big tool racks and tool sheds nearby, and there's a group of about 5 dwarven individuals who seem to be going over a plan for working on something. There's acetylene torches and fuel tanks nearby. It feels like a work yard is what it feels like. If you're looking for something specific,
I'm thinking about taking a hover bike and just running people over with it.
I mean,
what?
That's definitely a distraction.
What?
I love it.
I don't do a lot of forethought, okay?
You gotta saunter up to one of the nearby hover bikes. Give me a knowledge as you examine the hover bike.
Why? I'm not good. Well, actually, it's finesse I'm trash at. Knowledge, I'm alright. Okay.
What'd you get?
Can I use my experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Spend a hope and use your experience. Yeah.
Cool. That just gives me a +2. Can I reroll?
No, it gives you a +2. See, you know it's bad when Les starts flirting with me.
6.
She's like, "Can't I just
got a
reroll?"
6 with
6?
hope. With hope.
Oh, with hope. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So, you start examining, try to figure out how to get this thing to work.
Okay. I'm
You
not
gotta start
like
thinking. You start thinking, what would Jester do? And you reach over and you flip a couple of the switches, thinking this is what would power it on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it both powers it on and sends it hurtling forward. And as it goes forward without you on it, it just crashes into the 5 dwarves that were like planning their evening's activities. And it still keeps careening off. And all 5 dwarves jump to their feet and start chasing after the hover bike.
Is there anyone I can throw a punch at that point then?
I'd say, yeah, one of the dwarves is near enough. He's like running by you. It's like, what the
I'll
fuck
just
did
like
you do?
smack. Can I just like
Clothesline him?
Yeah,
He's
that's
like, what
it.
the fuck did you do that for? And you stick out your arm and it just careens into his neck and he's knocked out cold onto the ground.
And I'll be like, I'm here to rob you. Give me everything that works here.
Look, you've got your distraction. It's not a very
I'm
good
distracted
or
now.
well-timed distraction. You might go to prison, but it's a distraction.
All right, let me poke around with this truck and see if I can't get it running real quick. Maybe
Give me
it's
a
simple.
Can I like make sure in my bad distraction, I just don't lead them to Lugnut. I kind of keep them focused on me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Bro, you're not gonna believe I rolled 2 10s.
Oh my god, again, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, we need it because I'm fucking failing, man.
You easily find the shoddy piece of mechanism that was causing the hover lift thing not to
This is
work.
a burnt out mana crystal. I got 50 of these in my bag.
You just like drop the diode back up into the connector. You feel the hover truck kind of like hover back up, and it's like hovering there. You can now see that Flower is surrounded by numerous dwarves that are like yelling at her. There's a dwarf on his back on the
I'm just
ground.
yelling back.
And she's just like, she's like in full blown, her fists are out, and they're all yelling at each other. Anything you want to try to do?
I'm gonna drive over there and like fishtail, so they have to jump out of the way and just be like, get in.
Flower, you watch as this hover truck goes rifling over to you. It fishtails into the dwarves. They kind of like get scattered all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lugnut grabs you by the scruff and pulls you in. And goes, get in here! And pulls you into the truck. And the truck takes off.
I look at Lugna and be like, that was a success.
Oh,
we got out of there with the truck and none of us got hurt. That's a success.
For the rest of you back at the landing bay, you watch as this piece of shit tow-mater truck. I mean, it looks like a tow-mater truck. It's hovering. It's got shitty headlights. It's all rusted, but it's hovering. It's moving. It's got like the ability to put people in cargo in the back of it. And you see Lugnut and Flower pull up to the shuttle bay where you guys are currently gathered.
Where the fuck did you get that piece of shit?
I think that is going to fall apart when you turn it off.
You know what? You all go get the next.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
You all
Good
get
job.
the next fucking getaway car.
No, that was.
And Lugna and I will sit here on our happy asses napping.
Yeah, I apologize. You're right. That's a good job.
We were not napping. We were strategizing about where to nap.
Say that to the bull on the side of your mouth, Kozak.
Yeah. All right. Let's go find somewhere to sleep because I need a fucking nap.
I just looked at him. You're not napping, huh?
Somebody
we are
keep an
not.
eye out, all
Planning,
right?
Thinking. We're putting wheels into motion.
We might have some people on our tail for a little while, so just.
There's like a crowd of exhausted dwarves.
They still got hover bikes, man. If they can get there that one.
Well, they
Yeah,
got
but they're all
less-
busted.
one
One of
less
them's like
hoverback-
still
hoverbike.
waiting through the crowd.
Yeah. Is there like anything I can use to like impede them? Like, is there any like trash or junk I can just throw like in the path between us and them to prevent them?
Yeah, I would
from-
say that was part of your guys' escape. I would also say
I
that
can also throw an illusion out of like
Yeah.
an exploding oil drum or something dumb.
I would say the next 10 minutes of where you're trying to get to, you have to deal with the occasional dwarf trying to chase down and get their truck back. But after a while, they kind of give up on it.
I can also
it
do
back
minor
on the
illusion,
board.
so I just like to imagine that I would like to like just take turns, like with Jinx, like I got this one, and just see what we can do to like. I'm just gonna have like a rolling log, like see if they buy
Yeah.
it, like.
Piano falls, an air conditioner falls. Yeah,
zombie kill of the year.
yeah, like every stereotypical cartoon, like you know,
I love it. And that's what kind of gets you guys kind of disconnected from that pursuit. The question is, where would you guys like to head towards? There is the warehouse district. There is the rusted silos. There's the what was the forge? The smoldering anvil. There's also a quarry off to the side where you can see that they're mining from the quarry. Obviously, there's where you just came from. Unfortunately, that was the Iron Kettle trade union area that you guys stole the truck from. So you don't get the feeling you can go back that way.
well, we could either go somewhere and just somewhere inconspicuous and try to disappear like in the warehouses, or we could go maybe to the Iron Forge and kind of lose ourselves in the crowd like we normally do.
I think what's the difference between the forge? Is there a forge and the anvil?
No, it's the same place.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for. I think.
It's called the Smoldering Anvil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
meant the smoldering anvil.
Yeah, that's where the main kind of like activity is of people looking for a respite or people looking for a drink or a meal. The warehouse district appears to be maybe the location of the black market or where the underground market might be. And then the rusted silos are those unending like silos of old ore silos that look to be where people live.
Yeah, I think we may actually stick out more in one of the more inconspicuous places, if that makes sense. My suggestion would be to go to the smoldering anvil and just kind of lose ourselves there.
Agreed. Plus, if we're going to be meeting with those there tomorrow, I don't sleep where you shit. You know?
Basically, yeah, that's a good.
Don't
policy.
sleep where you should.
Don't sit where you sleep or sleep where you in one of the two. I don't know. I need a nap. Just in case I haven't told y'all, I need a nap because I'm still sore as shit.
So, Lugna, where are you driving the truck to?
I will park it in a spot that looks like where other people would park. And I'm going to leave Rum Runner on it in the bed with the minigun out and sort of just going back and forth. I'm going to say, now listen, Rummy, you don't need to shoot everybody that comes by, but if anybody fucks with the truck, just whip up that thing and scare them off, all right?
You watch as Rum Runner has already kind of like made adjustments to the autocannon, and you watch as the autocannon swings out of his canopy, and it like hangs out kind of like an attachment gun, and the autocannon's almost as big as Rum Runner, and it just sits there, kind of like spins, and then goes back inside his canopy.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't let anyone steal our stolen truck.
So true.
It is our truck now.
The Smoldering Anvil is this network of kind of like old girders, exposed sections of ancient metal buildings. and it's roughly 20 stories in total height, but it's pretty massive. It goes pretty deep, and there's like networks of other kind of like little small shops and stores and little like kiosks of people offering trades. In the middle of all this is this bordello of just entertainment. People of all gender and species offering up their services, gambling, drinking. You can see like music. You can see musicians playing in the background. People staggering around drunk. It's just this feeling of this is where everyone comes to kind of either spend what credits they have, unwind with whatever they have. And a lot of the people you see in here would be a mixture of orcs, giants, furbogs. You could also see some Qatari, as well as some goblins and draconas. The draconas are all the majority of the nomads. They are all dressed like Lugnut. They all have like leather jackets on with leather coveralls. They're carrying these huge packs filled with tools and equipment. The vibe here is very working class, very kind of rough and tumble, heavy drinking, heavy drug use. And it's either you go gamble, you go drink, or you go to the bordello. It's like the kind of vibe that you're running into here.
Can you sleep?
That's a good question. Give me, Jinx, since you brought it up, go ahead and give me an instinct, if you would. As you try to look around and you're like, where can I get some peace and quiet around this fucking place?
So I also have something, because I'm underborn, low light living. When you're in an area with low light or heavy shadow, you have an advantage on rolls to hide, investigate, or perceive details. I don't know if this counts as like
that's advantage on instinct. Absolutely.
All right. So instinct is +3 and advantage. That is 18 with hope.
18 with hope.
Oh, this is not a hope fear roll, right?
No, it is. Yeah, 18 with hope. Absolutely.
18 with hope.
I'm more than happy to get some currency. You can see a metal ramp that leads up to a series of girders and walkways. You can see a female Qatari that looks familiar to you. It's one of Haster's companions, and you've worked with her before. She in charge of a series of you would know her. I'm going to get so much. I don't care because I love the name. You would know her name as Winksy. And you can see the gray and white fur, and you know her to be in charge of augment pods for people that want to get illegal augmentations. But she's also in charge of a place called the Sleeping Dens. If you're looking to lie low and get some rest, she's a good person to go talk to.
So I kind of I walk up to. Hold on a second. I see someone who may be able to help. I kind of walk up, behind her and in the crowd, kind of, inconspicuously, and I get next to her and I just kind of like, hey.
What are you? Oh, shit, Jinx. Hello.
No. I'm not look. How you doing, by the way? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm doing good. I'm quite hungry. Do you still taste good?
Yeah, that's Winksy. That's Winksy. Oh, that's Winksy at a prime.
If that I do, but I'm wondering if we're looking for a place just to lay low tonight. And
you got 2 handfuls of credits. I give you place to lie low.
I got 2 handfuls of credits. Usual rules. You did not see us. You do not know who we are. If someone is asking, etc.
I'm not entirely sure who I know any of you are, except for you.
Yeah.
But of course, down low, take the back part of the 3rd den near the backside of the steel. Keep the place tidy. Don't get into fights. And if you're going to bring people back here, make sure you are aware that it will cost them credits to make entrance into the dens as well.
You don't have to worry. We are just looking, like as I said, we are looking to lay low tonight. So
She kind of eyes Kozak. Nice snack as Kozak walks by.
he's saying,
I love Winksy, man. She's probably my favorite fucking character.
As you guys disappear back into the
Hold on.
dens,
Oh,
these
they're back.
places are like these are like old office areas that have been recuperated and kind of renovated to be like these little sleeping areas as well. You can see little tattoo parlors off to your left and right. You can see the augment and cyber parlors down off to your right and left as well. You watch as a goblin is getting fitted with a new arm. You watch as another Qatari is getting all their fur replaced with like these steel needles that kind of protrude off their body. You can see Dracona and other individuals getting tattoos, and the whole den kind of sits above all this, and there's all these like sleeping chambers that look down on it below. So you guys are going to settle in for your long rest activity.
hell yeah.
So what are you guys doing for your long rest activities?
Can I like arm wrestle Rinksy?
Yeah, I'll say you do that as part of
Just to wind down, you know.
Yeah.
The flower sees a fellow like veteran, fellow compatriot. She respects.
And
me.
Winksy's gonna flirt with you too the whole time.
Oh, that's fine too.
Does anybody else need my second move is open, so I can help with armor or wounds if anybody needs it.
I'm gonna clear wounds and clear stress, so I think I'm good.
I'll just repair Rum Runner. Throw away Rum Runner's now with us.
I'm gonna.
I don't think I'll do anything.
I'm gonna work on a project,
Yeah, what are you gonna work on?
and I don't. Well, Kozak kind of knows. But I do have an eyeball in my hand still.
Yeah, you still have that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you have a slot available, I'm just. It's like, hey, I need some help testing some stuff out.
Oh,
Drag you to a room.
How to do what? Okay.
So you remember back when I first opened the case and they first opened the case and there was a giant bat and something blah 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 blah. I gotta run a few experiments on it.
What the fuck is that? Like he holds up his hand and there's this meaty eyeball that's fused into the palm of his hand, and you watch as the eye kind of looks around, the pupil dilates on the eye.
I imagine you just being very beating around the bush. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then you just, what the fuck? What? So you had that for I don't know what? Has it been a week? It's been
it's been a few days.
It hasn't done anything
that you know about.
Right. And it's not like I can see through it. So, it kind of just ingrained itself in my hand.
So, do I sense any magical presence from that thing?
Definitely. You sense a psychic presence for sure.
I can use nature's tongue on my own hand now that I think about it.
Yeah, except that sounds dirty.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna, gonna tongue my hand.
Oh my god.
Flower's over there watching.
No, I'm so
no,
bad. I'm
this is just me and
Flower's watching Winksy and they're arm wrestling off to the side, and Kozak and Jester are off to the side in one of the sleep pods, kind of like secretly talking to each other. And then suddenly Jester just starts doing something weird to his hand, like stroking his hand and talking to it. So what does your nature's tongue do again? Was that a reveal?
I can speak to whatever. Make an instinct roll of 12 on a success. I get any information they know.
Yeah, go for it. Give me an instinct roll.
Do you want to help, Kozak?
Because this is going to make it difficult.
I do not even have a hope with which to help you, man.
I don't have any hope either. All right, let's roll. That's a failure. Yeah, I give up.
What'd you roll?
I selected work on project as part of my downtime since I'm helping you, I guess. I don't know if you
wait, what does that even do? Work on project, progress countdown, blah blah blah. Yeah, I still don't get how any of this downtime stuff works. So
I was gonna ask if since I'm doing that to help you, maybe that would be advantage or something.
Hey, can I use a stress instead of a hope for my experience?
No, you have to use a hope, but I will say you get advantage on the roll, so you can add a d6 to it.
Yay, that's 5. That's exactly 12.
Okay. So, your glasses, once again, going to help you see into the hand and wrist area. And that's when you begin to see through the flesh of your wrist and hand. There are all of these fiber optic wires that are now infused into your hand and wrist. And you could see these little nano wires are beginning to form something almost as if you're being augmented or changed, like your tendons are turning into wires, your bones are being turned into like copper plating. It's almost as if this eye is causing your hand to be remade and restructured. And you look a little bit closer and you realize that the eye is making your hand detachable.
Oh God!
And that's where we're gonna finish today.
I'm turning into a plank. My worst fear.
All right. So you guys go ahead and linger so we can talk about the schedule. Everybody else, thank you for watching and hanging out with us. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget to play a game, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.